Paul, congratulations. What do you make of your side's performance this evening?
Very, very pleasing. Probably the best performance we've had all season. I think we thoroughly deserved to win the game.
You said before the match to us that you wanted to see your side get on the front foot. I think in that first 10 minutes and really the entirety of the first half, you were dominating and so positive.
Some of the misses we had, it was unbelievable. And two in the second half, incredible. They didn't hit the target. But they battled hard. They had to withstand an onslaught the last 5 or 10 minutes. But they've shown great shape over the last 2 games. And in the end of the day, they've got their just rewards.
We were speculating during the second half, which way the game would go and whether the missed chances would be a case of you'd be pleased at creating the chances or be left frustrated with the ones that miss. Where do you look at it at the end of that game?
I've been several games this year frustrated, exactly what you've said, and I choose on the other foot. And maybe Lady Luck's starting to shine.
Well, a bit of luck and a bit of quality from Harry Cornick as well, his goal tonight.
A quality finish. He missed 2 before that, and he missed 1 later on as well. But I just took him out of Saturday. I just feel the pitch wasn't appropriate to him. The Astro. I think left him with full running today. I thought Sean Jeffers, who's had a hot and cold season, did all the right things, and Big Siobhan did his, what he was put in there to do.
We talk about the getting on the front foot in the first half. We maybe saw a different side of your side in the second half in terms of being organised defensively and really making sure that you got yourselves to penalties tonight.
I think all season we've had so many stories about players being injured and the lack of him and the lack of that and the lack of the experienced players, and I think it showed tonight. When you add the 2 or 3 experienced players, I thought Tozer was excellent. I thought Ward organised the back four great. Our experienced men are coming back and the fitness in the team. I don't think it's any what's the word I'm looking for?
No coincidence.
Coincidence that we start to win and be competitive in games.
Does that show just the fine margins, I suppose, at this level when you're saying it's just maybe a bit of experience and a bit of organising, and that's how well your side can play?
Well, we've never been out in any game, Even he's come back from 2-0 downs, he's come back from 3-0 downs, and put ourselves in the frame. It's not for the lack of effort of these boys. As I said earlier, a fan can pay his money and expect work rate and attitude. They've got oodles of that. And I think there's some of them got good ability as well, and I think they're starting to see it now. There's talkers on the pitch, there's organisers on the pitch, which are moving the players around now, and which we didn't have at the beginning of the season, or right up to the cup ties.
We were wondering what you may have had to say at half time, because I suppose you were almost in the lead at half time, then suddenly I suppose the wind taken out of your sails. Did it change what you had have to say to them at the break?
The game plan was the same in both halves. I told them that they had been terrific and that we should have been further ahead, and then basically we just got to concentrate and hit the target, and the final crossing pass had to be better. They responded properly. Our goalie had a great save in the last minute, maybe one just before it, but didn't really have that much to do as far as close calls. And the unit ahead of the back four, I thought were excellent.
I was reading before the game that you didn't watch the penalties against Coventry. Did you chance a look this evening?
No, I walked down the path, went into the change rooms. The problem was the change rooms were not far enough away, so I could read the roars who was winning, which was a wee bit nightmare, but it was nice to see Connor get the winner.
Sometimes with a week off from league matters it can go one way or another. It seems to have been the perfect break for you this week.
Well, the worrying aspect now is this damn league game on Saturday. We've got Tozer was 6'4" when he started the game, and he's 4'6" now. And 2 games in 3 days. He was looking at me as if I was an alien when I told him this before the game that he was playing. Because he's been carrying all sorts of injuries and stiffness. But I've got to try and rest these players now and get them in the right frame of mind for the cup, for the league game. They've had a full week rest, so it's going to be all hands to the pumps.